Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in, Angel. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Okay, we'll get started here in a little bit. Thank you so much for all of the support of the channel. Thank you so much for being spiritually sensitive. Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is NEHRU. All right, I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker, and Gaia beacon here for the 10th and final time on this planet in human form. All right, we are going to get into another psychic investigation reading here in a moment. Before that, I would like to share a couple of dreams that I had. I slept in. I was up late last night. For those of you who are not aware, I am in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. That is formerly Saigon. Okay, and I've been traveling in Southeast Asia since May 5th of last year. Okay, I was going to say May 10th, so something about a May 10th birthday. Okay, a tourist birthday. Okay. Again, shout out to all of the Capricorns who have birthdays. Okay. In the current season. All right. Shout out to Natalie Bryant. Okay. Kobe Bryant's eldest daughter that lifetime. Okay. Kobe Bryant's eldest daughter, Natalie. The name Natalie is significant, investigators. Her birthday was a couple of days ago. Okay. So happy birthday, Natalie Bryant. Shout out to you, your bloodline. Okay. Your mommy, your daddy, okay? Your sisters this lifetime. Shout out to all of you, okay? We are approaching the 6th anniversary of that helicopter crash in Calabasas, California, okay? We are approaching the 6th anniversary, okay, of that crash in Calabasas. Okay, that took the lives of 9 beings. Okay, it's already been 6 years. It's already been 6 years. Okay. So the dreams. Okay. So again, I slept in because I was up late into the evening. I was up until 3:30 this morning or so. Okay, 3:30 this morning or so, somewhere around there. Okay, 330. Shout out to the 330 babies. Shout out to the 330 babies. Shout out to you. Okay, shout out to you. All right. My first day in basic training in the United States Army. Okay, my first day in basic training was 3:30. Okay, I left, okay, on 3:29, okay, or 3:28, something like that, okay. I left Florida for Fort Knox, Kentucky, Florida, Kentucky, okay. Investigators, okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. General Collective, thank you so much for tuning in. Attorneys, thank you so much for tuning in. Wherever you are in the world, wherever your journey currently has you, all right. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the 2 dreams that I had, looking at Jerry and Korean. Okay, Jerry could have a Korean name, and Jerry's name could whatever the Korean name for Jerry is. Okay, that could be something. Okay. So in one of the dreams. And before I tell the dream, do you know animals are spirit beings too? So I mentioned 10 times that I've been here this lifetime, right? So not all 10 times that I've been here this lifetime has it been in the human form as you see it today, okay? One of those lifetimes, I was the Temple of Ptah, okay? That is Lyri, Lyri, okay? Perhaps I was some animal being, okay, in some other form in a previous lifetime as well. So I had this dream about this dog, okay, about this fur baby, okay, and this dog was like a red American pit bull kind of looking dog, a red American pit bull type of dog, okay, and I knew for sure when I looked at this dog that this dog was not just some random animal. Okay, this dog had glasses on. Okay, so someone wears glasses. Okay, this dog had glasses on. All right. And so this dog, when I saw this dog, I was looking for something. I was looking for something, and I was looking under a table, and I saw this dog laying down, and the dog was sleeping. It was laying like, you know how dogs sometimes lay on their back, right, with their paws up in the air, and this dog was laying down on their back with their paws up in the air, and so I reached over and started rubbing their neck, and the dog came over to me, right, and was looking at me, and I looked at the dog right in the face. I looked at them right in the face. Okay, and I shouldn't even say dog, but I looked at this animal spirit right in the face, right, and they smiled at me. Okay, they smiled at me. Okay, this dog did. So there's something about your ancestors showing up in different forms, okay, to assist you, okay? There could be something also about a therapy dog, okay? A therapy dog, okay? Or some type of comfort pet, okay? Could be something about that, all right? So yeah, okay? I see that there are 13 people in the room and 5 likes, okay? I don't see any comments. Typically, there are a lot of comments flowing through, okay? So I'm not sure why that is, okay? So, okay, hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone, okay? Typically, there are a lot of comments, a lot of hellos, how are yous, that sort of thing, okay? And the other dream was involving the karmic family, the warlocks family, okay? And one of them, hello, Ashley, hello. Thank you so much, Thank you so much for tuning in, Ashley. Shout out to you and your babies, okay? I am doing well, okay? Again, I slept in this morning, okay, because I was up at till 3 something this morning. So I slept in, okay? And so in this other dream regarding the Warlocks family, for me, the Warlocks family, speaking of family, 10 of Cups, okay? Warlocks family, okay? Someone, and I'm trying to see the image, but someone in that dream told me that the FBI would never work with me, okay, or the FBI would never hire me, or the FBI, something along those lines, okay, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if the FBI would never hire me, okay. That don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Divine Source is my employer. Okay. Not the government of the United States or any other earthly government. Okay. Divine Source is my employer. Okay. So FBI, I don't give a fuck. Okay. I don't give a fuck if you don't hire me or want to work with me or whatever else. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? You know? That doesn't stop me. That won't stop me. Okay, that won't stop this ascended master. You know what I'm saying? This won't stop that master, this master builder 33. So I don't give a fuck. Okay, you can be scared. Okay, FBI agent, CIA, Kash Patel, Donald Trump, Vatican. Y'all could be scared. I don't want him releasing all these secrets. I don't really want him, whatever. Okay. Again, it doesn't matter to me. Okay, my mission goes on. Okay, my mission goes on. Okay, goes on and on. Can't understand how it lasts so long. Must have superpowers. Clock 315 something thousand hours. Get a calculator, do the math. Made 1,000 songs that made you move your ass. Yeah. For the last 300 months, made 16 albums with me on the front and a bump. Where you get them beats? I heard 93 rappers say shit like me. Okay? So someone could be trying to copy you. Okay? You heard 93 rappers say shit like you. Okay? You heard 93 esoteric, or not esoteric, you heard 93 other people say shit like you. Okay? Empress, emperor. Okay? People copying you, your lyrics, your form, your flow, your poems, your songs, okay? High vibrational celebrities, okay? They can copy if they want to. They can't do shit, okay? They can copy if they want to. They can't do shit. That's right, Angel. We just laugh at them. They can do whatever they want to, okay? Looking at 10 people in the room, 7 likes, okay? October 7th investigators, okay? So, don't matter to me. Government agencies don't have to work with me. I'm not banking on government agencies working with me. Trust me. I'm not banking on government agencies working with me, okay? My job is to expose the karmic ass bullshit that they continue to sweep under the rug. Okay? That's my responsibility here. Okay? And to train up and help raise up divine beings on this planet to take their rightful place. That's my job here. Okay? And I do it with or without the government. I don't care. With or without the government. I don't care. Okay? Okay? If necessary, I'll denounce my United States citizenship. And that's after I served 8 years in the United States Army protecting y'all stupid ass. Okay? Don't matter to me, because I don't belong to America. Okay? I belong to Arabat, baby. I belong to the Most High. Okay? I don't belong to you, government. I don't belong to you, Vatican. I don't belong to you, FBI, government, Donald Trump, anybody else. I don't belong to you, motherfucker. Okay? I don't belong to you. You don't own me. Okay? Despite you tracking me on my entire life. You don't own me. Okay? I'm not your property. You can't treat me like land. Okay? And have eminent domain over me. You can't treat me like land like you do in the United States and a lot of motherfuckers and say that they own the property when in truth they don't. Okay? Because you can come in and take over whenever you want to, motherfuckers. You can't treat me like the fucking land in the United States. Nah, I'm not your property. I'm God's property. God's property. Kurt Franklin. I'm God's property. Confirmation horn honk. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay? On top of the stack, we have drug dealer and Tachina Arnold. Okay? Drug dealer and Tachina Arnold. Okay? All right. It doesn't have to be that celebrity. Okay. It could be someone whose name is Tachina, Tisha, okay, and Arnold. Okay. Like Tom Arnold, Thomas Arnold. Okay. Roseanne Barr. Okay. Roseanne Barr. Okay. Something about a drug dealer and a celebrity. Okay. A drug dealer and a celebrity. This celebrity could be a drug dealer. Okay. This celebrity could be a drug dealer. Okay. Pulling cards. We have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, for balance. Two of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so someone who is careless with their money. Someone who is careless with their money. How much ever they have. Confirmation horn honks. So someone who is careless with their money. They know they need to save. They know they need to be a bit more frivolous, okay? And rather than careless, okay? Okay, someone needs to watch how they're spending their money, okay? This is what needs to be brought into balance for some of you, okay? Okay? For the last 3 years, okay, listen to me. For the last 3 years, okay, on my Job experience, okay, I have managed to never get to a $0 balance, okay? Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago, something like that, okay? Maybe it was at a 0 balance. But the only income that I have coming in currently is my VA, whatever you want to call it, disability pension, whatever, okay? That's all I have coming in, and it's less than $2,000 a month. So for less than $2,000 a month, I have somehow managed to never have a 0 balance at the end of the month on less than $2,000. And in fact, it's less than $1,500 every month. How is that possible? And I do not go without. How is that possible? Because I properly manage what I have. Okay? He who is faithful over little will receive much. Faithful over little in any way. This could be money or this could be something else. Okay? He who is faithful over little is faithful in much. Okay? You could be getting a promotion at work because of your faithfulness, an increase in pay, or what have you. Okay? We have Danger, Will Robinson. Okay? Will and Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. Okay? Someone is lost in space. Who remembers that show? Who remembers that show? What's going on, Tree? What's going on, Tree? Thank you so much for being a top fan. I don't remember you commenting. Thank you so much, Tree. Thank you so much for speaking up. Thank you so much. Again, we have the temperance energy out here. Okay? Patience. Again, one of the things that Divine has enlightened to me or shown the light on for me recently is how slowing down helps with your patience, helps with anxiety, okay? Helps to release things, okay? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I suspect that's because he's bald today, okay? Or what have you. Again, I've gotten that in the past, okay? And to me, that does speak to a balanced masculine and feminine energy, okay? So you think about the roles that Denzel Washington has played. Speaking of a celebrity, okay? Speaking of a celebrity, we have Tichina Arnold out here, okay? So think about the roles Denzel Washington has played, okay? He's played extremely masculine alpha roles, okay? And he's also played roles where he was sensitive, okay? Compassionate, okay? Those types of things, okay? Well, thank you. Thank you, Camille. Thank you so much, Camille. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, all right? Yeah, see, Ashley knows. I get that a lot. Ashley is here enough to know that a lot of new viewers, listeners who come in, they say that. All right. Again, to me, that speaks more to the balanced masculine, feminine energy. Okay. So you can knock a motherfucker out. Okay. And at the same time, for the men especially, you are sensitive. You say, I love you. You're not afraid to cry. Okay. That is the feminine side. Balance. Okay. Balance. All right. Yeah, he's also a motivational speaker. Yeah. I've read a couple of his quotes in the past. Yep, he is. Okay. So, straight card, the number 8. Okay. Temperance is the number 14. We have the swords for some type of decision that needs to be made. Someone was wondering, asking, do I go forward? Do I come forward with the truth? Do I expose this? This could be an FBI agent who's watching. This could be an attorney who's watching. This could be a judge who's watching. This could be a politician who's watching. This could be your family, okay, collective. This could be your family member. They're wondering, what do I do? What's going on, Divine 007 Empress? Okay, speaking of divine masculine and divine feminine energy, or masculine and feminine balance, shout out to you, girl. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for saying that you're so glad that you came across the channel. Divine led you here. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the messages in the readings and all that sort of thing. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. 10 of Cups energy. Okay, so a family fulfillment here. You could be someone who is single, celibate today. Okay, something about a family. This could also represent soul tribe. Okay, this doesn't have to represent a biological marriage, family, that sort of thing. This could also represent your soul tribe. Okay, soul tribe. I am getting Soul Tribe members through this channel. I am connecting to Soul Tribe members through this through this channel. I do esoteric conversations, okay? And we do pull energy towards the end of those conversations, Camille, okay? Those are called esoteric conversations, and they are conducted via Zoom, okay? Because there are karmic ass motherfuckers out here who would love nothing more than to get me on a phone without me seeing their face and deceive me, okay? So I have a rule that it has to be a video call, okay? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Is it Lento? Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes. If you would like to schedule that, the first one is free. If you would like to schedule that, Camille, you can send an email to either nehrupatah@gmail.com or, and that's NEHRUPTAH, or you can send an email to Real Psychic Investigators, not shuns, okay? Real Psychic Investigators @gmail, okay? And we can get that free esoteric conversation started. Thank you so much for those of you who have scheduled free esoteric conversations with me or paid, okay, for the second one or what have you, okay? Thank you so much, okay? We have someone mixing up food potions. What's going on, CO? What's going on? Okay? I slept in this morning. Again, I am 12 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time in the United States. 12 hours ahead. Okay? You are ahead of the game. Ahead of the game. Okay? And I was up till 3:30 or so this morning, so I slept in a little later. Typically, I only need about 5 hours of sleep, okay? And my spirit wakes the body up, okay? But I decided to sleep in, so we're doing a little later reading today. It's midnight, right? And some of you, I know, who are not able to attend lives during the regular times that I typically do them at 7, you know, that sort of thing, because you have children that you have to get ready for school at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then in the evening, you still are with them. You're spending time with your family and that sort of thing. You're at work or whatever. So I was hoping that some of you would be able to attend this live that's starting later, okay? And CO, you are one. So thank you so much for tuning in, okay? So someone could be trying to poison you or did try to poison you. They could have been putting stuff in your food, okay? Okay. Of course, Ashley. Of course. Okay. Hello, Neek. Okay. How you gonna act today? Okay. For those of you who do not know, that individual in the chat whose name is Neek, okay, they put LOL family. You see that individual whose name is Neek, okay? There is some strife between me and that individual, okay? They need their ass kicked sometimes. What's up, Neek? Okay? What's up, Neek? Okay? Ace of Wands. Okay? Ace of Wands, the truth. The truth. Ace of Wands, the truth. Okay? Okay, Neek. Whatever. Okay? Again, I have no problem silencing your ass again. Okay? I'm giving you opportunity. I have no problem silencing your stupid ass again. Okay? And this time it'll be permanent. Okay? When I block your ass off my channel this time, I will not be unblocking you. Okay? Motherfuckers get one strike with me, not 3. You get 1. Not 3, you get 1. Okay? I don't give a fuck where you are. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Okay? We have the moon energy. Yeah, bye, bitch. Okay? Bye. Okay? Okay? We'll read this message when we pull it from the stack. Those of you who are tuning in for the first time, like Camille, you are in a safe place. I protect you in these lives, and I protect me. Dumbass motherfuckers who come up in here trying to gaslight people and saying stupid ass shit, I'll let them know. I'll let them know you have come into the wrong place. You need to go click on somebody else's channel and attempt to harass them, because you get nowhere here. You get nowhere here. Okay? Queen of Pentacles energy, we'll read that when we pull it from the stack. Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay? We have the Five of Swords. Okay? Again, with this Five of Swords here, okay? And then we have the Three of Pentacles. I think we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Was it the Three of Pentacles? Oh, Four of Pentacles. Okay? So with this in the upright, okay, and this Four of Pentacles, they seriously do, Ashley. They really do. Okay? They really do. Talking about I'm in a nursing home. So what is that supposed to do? Have me have sympathy or empathy for you? Okay? Dumbasses are 90 years old. There are dumbasses who are 80. There are dumbasses who are crippled physically. There are dumbasses who are in nursing homes. There are dumbasses who are politicians. They're everywhere. So what does you being in a nursing home have to do with anything? Okay? Really? Get out of here. Okay? We have delete. Okay? So someone's deleting information, investigators. Someone tried to delete you, collective. This is what they like to do. Look. Someone tried to delete you. Okay? They could have been putting menstrual, I hate to make you puke in your mouth, but they could have been putting menstrual blood, okay, in your food. Okay? They could have been putting, I don't know, animal blood, chicken blood, something. Somebody could have been putting blood, okay, in your food, mixing it up, okay? Yeah, I'd be careful of who you eat from. I'd be careful about who you eat food from, who you accept drinks from, okay? Now they're in despair. Divine just said it. Now they are in despair. Now they are in despair. Now they are in despair, okay? Just like Neek's stupid ass, okay? And then we have the Queen of Cups, okay? So for someone who is, this Queen of Cups is someone who is emotionally balanced, okay? Emotionally balanced, okay? Again, talking about Denzel Washington, okay? Men and women, we both have masculine and feminine energy, and to get to a place to where both are balanced is the ideal place. Again, you can whoop somebody's ass and yet at the same time sensitive enough to your children, to animals, to be an animal lover, okay, to be an animal advocate, okay, to be a protector, to be an advocate of justice, okay, to not be afraid to say I love you. Men who are raised to believe that men don't cry, that's a bunch of bullshit, okay? And parents who teach their men, their boys, that men don't cry, you are knocking their energy off balance. You are knocking their energy off balance, okay? Don't raise your son to tell them that men don't cry, okay? Men do cry. Men should cry. Masculines should cry, okay? Okay? And crying is a type of release, okay? Crying is a type of release. Just like when you piss, it's a release. Okay? So don't raise your boys, okay? No, you raise them to be sensitive, and you also raise them to be a mamba, okay? You raise them to be both. You teach them what it is to be a balanced being on this planet, okay? You teach them how to be a balanced being on this planet, all right? So, divine source, let's go ahead and get into it. For those of you who missed the beginning, okay? We have Tachina and a drug dealer. Tachina Arnold and a drug dealer, okay? Again, that just speaks to celebrity. It does, She's not a drug dealer, I'm sure. Okay. It speaks to some type of celebrity energy out here being exposed for being a drug dealer, like Ryan Wedding. Ryan Wedding. Okay. Confirmation horn honk. Who is Ryan Wedding? Ryan Wedding is a former Canadian Olympic swimmer. Not swimmer. There's something about a swimmer. Oh. There's something about a swimmer. So a Michael Phelps. Okay. Michael Phelps could be a drug dealer. Okay. Michael Phelps could be a drug dealer. Okay. There's something about Ryan Wedding energy here where someone went from representing their country, doing something great, doing something rare, having a rare opportunity, and Ryan Wedding is now a drug dealer, drug kingpin who is on the FBI's most wanted list. Ryan Wedding, former Canadian skier, okay, Olympic skier. So he was an Olympian and now he's a kingpin. That's quite a flip, okay? Divine Source, Aravat, thank you so much as always. We are asking you to lead us, guide us, order our steps, okay? Our steps are ordered, okay? Our steps are ordered, okay? What is it that the investigators need to confirm for their investigations this live around? Also, what is it that the collective needs to confirm, okay, for their journey? Divine Source, thank you so much for all that you do, the dreams that I have, the downloads that I receive that are not just for me, but also resonate with the collective. Thank you so much for all of that, okay? If you do not write your dreams down, okay, I encourage you to, okay? If you do not have a journal, I encourage you to. Some things I repeat every live. Some things I repeat every live because, okay, first of all, they're new listeners. Second of all, not everyone follows instructions well, okay? So why does the teacher have to repeat themselves, okay? Because there are those who don't listen, okay? There are those who are distracted, okay? Who are not paying attention, okay? Do you want to know why earth angels get unalived, okay? You want to know how healers get murdered, okay? It's because they're not paying attention. Your ancestors are here to protect you. You have divine beings, angels, spirit guides who are here to protect you. Earth angels die when they are unaware, okay? Even Jessica Aber, okay? They die when they are unaware, okay? Malcolm X, okay? Malcolm Little did not have to get assassinated, okay? He did not have to get assassinated, okay? His spirit already told him that he shouldn't have gone to that meeting, but he went anyway. Betty was trying to tell him, Malcolm, don't go. Malcolm, don't go. She was trying to tell him. He wouldn't listen. Again, even though he had to become aware of the deceit that was being perpetrated against him, okay, by the Nation of Islam and Elijah Muhammad, he still went to the meeting, and sure enough, he was assassinated on stage with his wife and daughters sitting right there on the front row. So, listen, 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 okay? Corrupt doctor, okay? This doctor's name could be Chad, or Chad is significant, okay? Corrupt doctor, okay? Temperance, okay? And this was in reverse, by the way, okay? So, there's someone out here that you need to tell no thank you to, okay? This could be a doctor, okay? The last person that I dated, okay? I've been celibate for some years now. The last person that I dated, okay, was a doctor. She is a pediatric renal doctor, okay? So she deals with kids and their kidney issues, kidney failure, okay? She was a doctor, okay? A doctor, corrupt doctor, okay? Her name is Jennifer. So Jennifer and Willis, Jennifer and Willis, okay? She's a pediatric renal doctor, okay? Last person I dated before going celibate. Okay? Someone was impatient. Okay? Someone, it could be an inpatient. Okay? Instead of an outpatient procedure. This could be something about an inpatient procedure. What's going on, Teresa? Okay? And J Sim. Okay? Hello, J Sim and Teresa. Thank you so much for tuning in today, this evening. All right. We have Saudi Arabia investigators and collective. Saudi Arabia. Again, not everything that's spoken here, because I am a psychic investigator, not everything that is spoken here is for your individual journey. Sometimes we talk about global events, war, okay, attacks, military attacks, okay. We talk about other things here as well, not just your own personal journey. Okay, Saudi Arabia. Oh yeah, no worries, Camille. No worries, Camille. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I send out great love to you. Okay, rest up, rest easy. Okay, again, pay attention to your dreams and write them down. Sleep well, rest easy. All right, Saudi Arabia. Okay. On the other side of Saudi Arabia, we have danger, okay? So, danger world, something coming from Saudi Arabia, something about Saudis, something about Saudi Arabia, okay? Confirmation horn honk. And we have Buddha, okay? Teresa, if you never remember your dreams, do you meditate? Teresa, do you meditate? Okay. With Buddha coming out here, I'm going to read you something again about Santor. That was a spiritual download that Divine gave me recently during a meditation. Okay. I was meditating and Divine gave me the word confirmation, Satori. Okay. Okay, and so I'm going to read to you what Satori, the spirit of Satori is, okay? Okay? Give me just one moment while I look this up. Okay? Okay? So, Satori is a Japanese term for Zen Buddhists, Zen Buddhism, traditionally meaning awakening. It refers to a sudden flash of intuitive insight or a momentary glimpse into one's true nature or the nature of reality, rather than an intellectual understanding. Sudden awakening, Santori, okay? And Zen Buddhism, okay? Zen Buddhism, all right? Okay. What do you mean you try to meditate? I'm not sure I understand that. So what do you mean you try to meditate? Okay. What do you mean you try? Mail theft. Okay. So a postmaster general could be getting arrested. Investigators, collective, postmaster general, someone who works at the post office getting arrested. Okay. Brought up on charges of mail theft amongst this ring of thieves. Okay? Mail theft. Okay? Teresa, what do you mean you try to meditate? You got too much going on, Teresa. Okay? You got too much going on. Okay? I don't know what your daily life is like, but you got too much going on. Okay? You need to slow down. Divine Source has been helping me to explain what the benefits of slowing down is. You're moving too fast, Teresa. You're moving too fast. Okay? You're moving too fast. Okay? Mail theft, take a look. Moon card in reverse. Okay? My life is a tornado. Okay? So someone's life out here is a tornado. Okay? Because of the bullshit that they were sending towards you. Okay, like this could be the individual who's involved in this mail theft. Okay? Okay? You need to slow down, Teresa. You need to slow down. Okay? Confirmation horn honk. Moon card in reverse, so they're no longer able to hide. Whoever's life is a tornado right now, as karma hits them, okay? They now, okay, are no longer able to hide. So investigators know who some of these mail theft confirmation divine source is saying that now some of these investigators are aware of who these individuals are involved in this mail theft. They are exposed with this moon in reverse. Yeah, you need to slow down, Teresa. Okay, you might benefit from an esoteric conversation with me. Okay, so you can ask specific questions without exposing yourself on a live chat such as this. Okay, you might need to schedule a free esoteric conversation with me. Okay, so something's being brought to light. Shout out. Shout out, Alaria, Gabrielle, Jemias, affectionately known as Portia. Shout out to you, sweetheart. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. So I talk about masculine and feminine energy. Hey, Autumn, what's going on? Hey, Autumn. Shout out to you. All right. So I talking about Denzel Washington and whatever energetic resemblance I have to them. All right. I'm talking about balancing of masculine and feminine energy, right? Okay. And so when I read this sweetheart's story, okay, I saw their information video story on YouTube. They were murdered at the age of 7 in the Philippines. Okay. So someone was murdered at a young age. Okay. She was murdered at the age of 7 and left on the beach in the Philippines naked by her biological father and stepmother because he didn't want to pay child support. 2025 murder right here. This is her name. Alaria Gabrielle Jemias, affectionately known as Portia. Okay? So, karmic parents. We're talking about karmic parents. Okay? Her father was one half of her. Okay? Yeah. Crazy ass shit. Okay? Crazy ass shit, N guy. Crazy ass shit. Okay? Your father murders you, leaves you naked on the beach because they don't want to pay child support, and you are 7 years old? Come on now. That motherfucker needs to be like hanging already from a tree. Him and his stepmother, them motherfuckers need to be hanging from a tree like today. Like today, Philippine government. Today. The motherfuckers need to be hanging from a tree. They shouldn't be breathing 1 more ounce of pneuma, 1 more ounce of oxygen, as man calls it. They should not be able to breathe 1 more breath on this fucking planet. How your father, who is one half of your DNA, gonna take you out and leave you naked on the beach and you a 7-year-old? I don't care if you're a 40-year-old. Really? Demonic ass parents, okay? You could be realizing you have demonic ass parents, collective, judge, investigator, attorney. You could be realizing you got demonic ass parents out here, okay, who tried to poison you, as we have the poison card come out here, okay? Crazy ass shit. Crazy ass shit. Yes, Autumn. Yes, Autumn. Okay? And yes, Neek. I see you didn't leave. Straighten up and fly right, Neek. Okay? And I'm going to leave you alone. Okay? So, shout out to Gabrielle. Okay? Shout out to Gabrielle. Okay? And I call her Gabrielle. Okay? Shout out to Gabrielle. Shout out to Gabrielle and that spirit being. Okay? who quickly, her and her ancestors quickly brought justice. Her and her ancestors quickly brought justice. Look at that face. Look. Look into her eyes. Okay? Look. I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. Okay? And again, okay, I cried when I watched that video. Okay, when I watched her story on YouTube, I cried. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I could see her spirit just in her purity, just as clear as I'm looking at you. I was like, oh shit. I was like, wow. Couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. Someone could be trying to take your kids out. Protect your children. Okay? Such a beautiful girl. Such a beautiful girl. Okay? On the other side of Ilaria Gabrielle Jemias, okay, we have a dean. Okay? A dean. Okay? So someone could be Dean, James Dean, Paula Dean, okay? A racist, Paula Dean, okay? I don't see color, okay? For those of you who do not, confirmation horn honks, for those of you who do not know, I do not see skin color. You might look at me and you might call me a black man. You would be incorrect, okay? You will look at me and you might see an African American. You would be incorrect, okay? You would be incorrect. I was born in America. I am an American. I'm a brown American. You are a Caucasian American if you were born in America. Okay? Don't let them motherfuckers steal your true identity from you people. Don't let them motherfuckers classify you and put you in a systemic racism system. Okay? Where you black, I'm white, and we go against each other because black versus white, light versus dark. Don't let them motherfuckers allow you to fall into or remain in systemic racism. Okay? I've dated a German Caucasian woman. I've dated a Korean Portuguese woman. I've dated a Puerto Rican. Well, I've dated 2 Puerto Ricans. I've dated, diversity, okay? I do not see skin color whatsoever. That don't mean shit to me, okay? A dean, Paula Dean, again, racist. That's why I was mentioning that. Okay? Oh, shout out to your passed over uncle. They could be assisting you. They could be assisting you. You might want to tap into their energy, okay? You might want to meditate on them. If you have pictures of them, Autumn, you might want to spend time with their pictures, okay? You might want to, okay? Cultivate that energy, Divine said just now. Divine said you might want to cultivate that energy, Autumn, okay? This could speak to someone who's a dean at a school, okay? A dean at a school, a disciplinarian. I remember in school, the dean, you didn't want to go to the dean's office. You didn't want to go to the dean's office. The dean was like the judge in the legal system. You didn't want to go to the dean's office. Oh, you got to go to the dean's office? That was worse than going to the principal's office. You don't want to go to the dean's office, okay? I remember one particular dean. I went to elementary school in Bolingbrook, Illinois. I remember one dean, and his name was Snyder. Snyder, like pretzels, Snyder. And man, the kids were terrified of this dude. They did not want to end up in Dean Snyder's office. Dean Snyder. They did not want to end up in his office. Okay? So someone who lays down the law, again, that speaks to a judge, okay? Here on earth who's also spiritual. Thank you so much, high vibrational judges. Put them in the 5 of Pentacles or in the 5 of Swords, the karmic asses, the karmic parents who murder their children. Okay. Next, Rhode Island, Canada, and England. Rhode Island, Canada, and England. Okay. Rhode Island, Canada, and England. Okay. Take a look at these names, okay? Those of you who have been following the story about Renee Nicole Good, okay? Renee Nicole Good, okay? I do not support her earthly lifestyle. She was a lesbian, but she was murdered by ICE in Minnesota. I do not support lesbian or homosexual relationships, Okay? Those heed and impede the reproduction of earth angels and reincarnation of earth angels, light workers, and star seeds into this earth. Okay? Because a dick to dick or a dick, yeah, it just doesn't work. Clit to clit will not produce a child. I don't care if it's artificial insemination. I don't care if it's someone else carries the child. I don't care what it is. Okay? Divine created it, Adam and Eve, male and female. Sacral organ and the male sacral organ are designed for a reason. Okay? Not like this. Okay? And not like this. Like this. Okay? Those of you who have been following the story, okay, about Renee Nicole Good, okay, look at these names right here. Some of these names are associated with that situation, okay, that Donald Trump's stupid ass supports. Again, I'm not Republican or Democrat. I am independent, and I am even independent of the independents, okay? I vote for, if there is a legitimate individual, I vote for a legitimate, upright individual, and if there is no one, then I don't vote for anyone. If there's no one who's legitimately in the upright, okay, in the United States, every election up until this point, okay, you have voted for the lesser of two devils. Listen to me, collective. Listen to me, collective, okay? In the United States, up until the last election, and to include the last election, you were voting for the lesser of two devils. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. If Donald Trump was in the upright, if Obama was in the upright, they would have been exposing these Vatican secrets. They would be exposing these secret societies, Bavarian Illuminati, Committee of 300, Wolf's Head, Skull and Bones, Eastern Stars, Freemasons, Knights Templar, okay? If these individuals were in the upright, when they got into office, they would be pulling the veil back on these motherfuckers if they were in the upright, but they don't. They continue to hide and keep these secrets. You vote for the lesser of two devils in the American presidential election. You vote for the lesser of two devils. Okay? Return to sender, all water magic. Return to sender, all water magic. Return to sender, all water magic. Okay? In the form of backfires. Okay? So Rhode Island, Canada, and England. Okay? Emilio, Max, Maximus, Maxine, Jesus, Elliot. Again, this right here, okay? They were not Latin, okay? For those of you who are new to attending, okay? Their name is not this. That divine being, that is not their name. It is Yeshua or Issa, okay? Yeshua or Issa, confirmation. We have genital warts. Genital warts, okay? So someone could have been trying to give you an STD. Someone could have given you an STD, okay? And you have healed from this, okay? Someone could have given you an STD, or you are healing from this, okay? This could not have touched you. They could have attempted to give you an STD. Okay? This could be someone you were married to. Look at this. Look at this. This could be someone you were married to, okay? And then we have Gen X, okay? So they could be a Gen Xer, or you could be, okay? Gen X, okay? This could be someone you were married to who was trying to give you an STD. You could have been engaged to them, okay? You could have considered them to be your divine partner, your meant to be union, whatever that is, okay? But they were coming in deceptively. Prostitute. Okay, we have Cooper on one side of this Ace of Wands for the truth, and we have a polygamist out here. Okay? Cooper and a polygamist. Cooper and a polygamist. All right? We have 80s kids, okay? Or someone's in an older individual and immature, okay? 80s kids, so that is a Gen X. No, no. Up to 80, I want to say up to 1980 is Gen X. Up to 1980, I think, is Gen X. I think. Okay. Joyce, Jessica, and Heather. Joyce, Jessica, and Heather. Okay. Someone could be a redhead. Okay. A redhead like Reba. Okay. McIntyre, Reba, Rebecca. Okay. Okay. Someone could be fancy. Okay. Her mother called her fancy. Someone could be fancy. Okay. Born in the 80s. Jessica could have been born in the 80s. Joyce could have been born in the 80s. Heather could have been born in the 80s. All right. Karmic uncle, karmic uncle, karmic uncle. Chakra clearing, that's what we've been listening to. You hear that in the background. That is a chakra clearing. Okay. Chakra clearing frequency. Okay. Again, was it Teresa? Yeah, Teresa. Again, there's a way out of this speed train energy that you're in, where your mind is racing so fast. There is a way out of it. There is. Okay? There is chakra clearing. Okay? And we have balance here. For chakra clearing, karmic uncle is out of balance. Secretly video recording you. Okay? So someone could be secretly video recording you, secretly video recording me. Okay? Doesn't matter to me. Okay? You can secretly record me all you want to. Okay? Doesn't matter to me. I carry on my life and I continue to live. Okay? All right? Someone want to watch you wipe your ass. Oh, okay, whatever. I don't know why you'd want to see that, but okay, whatever. Okay? And this individual or these groups of individuals, they are now arguing in some cases, fighting in some cases, murdering one another in some cases. So now they could be doing witchcraft on each other. This coven, this group, this secret society, they could now be doing witchcraft on one another. On the other side of secretly recording you, we have I-10. Okay? So someone could have been born in 2010. Okay? Someone could be 10. Okay? Someone's name starts with an I, or this deals with Interstate 10, okay? Or some other highway in the world that's a 10. Investigators in Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia. Okay? Because we have Saudi Arabia out here. Okay? We have the name Stevenson. Stevenson. Thank you so much, everyone, for the love. I see we have 14 in the room currently and 13. Thank you so much for staying up, tuning in. Most of you are probably in the Midwest or on the Pacific Coast or Mountain Time at this time, because it's 12:37 Eastern Time. Most of those are probably sleeping. Okay. Stevenson. Stevenson. Okay. The name investigators. The name Pereira. Okay. Pereira. Investigators. Pereira. Okay. That is Portuguese. Pereira is Portuguese. Pereira is Portuguese. Okay. On the other side of Stevenson, here we go with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Love the enemy, hate their deeds. Yes. Love the enemy, hate their deeds. That's why I said about Renee Nicole Good, the one who was murdered by ISIS. Okay. This is why I say, shout out to Renee Good's spirit bloodline, okay? But I do not agree with her homosexual activities. She had a girlfriend. I don't agree with that, okay? That's not a divine union. Again, How can a clit and clit bring a divine starseed into this earth? How can that happen? Okay. What do you mean, Ashley? That's what I'm listening to. What do you mean? Okay. Love your enemies, hate their deeds. Okay. Someone's name is Huggins or Hewley. Okay. Someone needs a hug. Okay. I'm getting 50 cents in the club, 50 Cent song in the club, okay? So come give me a hug. I got what you need. I ain't into making love. Oh, okay. So, Huggins, Hewley, okay? Any of this, okay? And I said Hughes, so Hughes, Hughes, Hughes. Delete. They could have tried to delete you, or someone is trying to delete a Huggins, a Hewley, a Hughes, okay? This could be someone you used to hug, okay? Someone you used to hug, okay? Someone's traveling in a stolen vehicle. Investigators, FBI, CIA, DEA. Someone's traveling in a stolen vehicle. Okay? We have a chef or a baker, a candlestick maker. That's not what it says, but we have a chef or a baker. Okay? They could be traveling in a stolen vehicle. They could be missing your hugs. Their name could be Hewley. Their name could be Huggins. They could have been born in the 80s. Okay? A chef or a baker. They could be a polygamist. Okay? Or someone who is unfaithful. A chef or a baker. On the other side of chef or baker, we have attorney or PI sexing their client. Okay? This could be a chef or a baker. Okay? Who has an attorney. Okay? But they pay them with fucks. Okay? So I don't have money to give you, but you can get some ass. Okay? I don't have any money to give you, but I'll suck your dick. Next, second to last card, we have the name Judy. Okay? Judy. Okay? So Judy could be giving her client some ass, okay? Or Judy could be the client giving the attorney some ass, okay? Judy, okay? Judy, Judith, okay? We have a paradigm shift. We have a Queen of Pentacles message out here. It says, I'm starting to find balance between my financial and emotional life. I am more open to cuddle. Here we go. I am more open to cuddle you, hold you, and to kiss you, okay? So we have hug out here, okay? Okay? This sounds like someone that you left, however, collective. Investigators who have private lives, yes you do, okay? Attorneys and judges, okay? This sounds like someone who's trying to come back. Someone who's trying to come back after they done ran the streets with their thugs, like Tupac sang, okay? You can run the streets with your thugs. I'll be waiting for you until you get through. I'll be waiting. You can run the streets with your thugs. Okay? So someone out here allows their spouse, significant other, to run the streets with their thugs, to fuck on everybody in the community. And then, thank you, Angela. Thank you. I was waiting for somebody to say something. Thank you, Angela. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I was waiting for somebody to say something. No, thank you. Okay? You can't run around humping on the community and then come back and try to give me that, whatever that is. Again, we got genital warts out here. Genital warts. No, 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 no. So Judy, the chef, baker, attorney, who's ever fucking on whoever, the attorney fucking on the client, the chef fucking on the attorney, the baker fucking on the attorney, Judy fucking on the attorney, whatever that is, no thank you. No thank you. Okay? Any of these names can be first, middle, or last names. Okay? This is somebody, okay, who's trying to come back to you. Okay? Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me, 'cause I was wrong and I just can't live without you. Someone's really realizing they were wrong and they just can't live without you, but they will have to. Do not accept a karmic ass back. Okay? Do not accept a karmic ass back, Ashley. Do not accept a karmic ass back, CO. Do not accept a karmic ass back. Do not accept a karmic ass back. Okay? Justin, do not accept a karmic ass back. Okay? Something about Rigola, Wrigley. Okay? Whoever you are, do not accept a sorry ass back. Do not accept a sorry ass back. Thank you, CO. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Do not accept a stupid ass back into your energy. When you file those papers, you walk. When you file those papers and it's finalized, pop smoke. Don't even look back. Don't even look back. Okay? Because you are in for a paradigm shift. Okay? You are in for a paradigm shift. As soon as you get out of that karmic relationship, men or women, you are in for a paradigm shift. Okay? A drastic change, a catapult into your spiritual ascension place, wherever that is. Spiritually on your throne, but physically walking the earth on your throne. Lastly, we got the poison. Okay? I've been busy preparing for you. I'm on my way to you now. For whoever this resonates for, again, for my personal journey, just to let you in on a little bit about me, okay? A little bit more. Generally, my life is an open book, generally, okay? Not everything, but generally. I have dreams that I do not share with you, okay? Visions and esoteric travels that I do not share with you. Why? Because it gives out too much information, okay? Someone's out here preparing for you, or has been, okay? For those of you that this resonates with, again, paradigm shift, okay? I put all of my energy into me being a master builder 33, a master teacher, okay? And bringing forth these psychic investigations and connecting with you, okay? To help you along your journey. How do you get out of the rat race, Teresa, okay? That's why I am here, born on the 333rd day of the year, Master Builder 33. Kidney transplant on 7/7/17 after 4.5 years of dialysis due to witchcraft from a warlock, okay? A healer, okay? So I don't put any energy into a romantic relationship, manifesting it, focusing on it, or anything. All of my manifestation energy goes towards me being a Master Builder 33, a master teacher, okay? An ascended master. That's what all of my energy goes towards, okay? But for those of you this resonates for, someone has been preparing for you, okay? Someone has been preparing for you, okay? They could be paying for your travel, paying for you to travel to them, okay? And finally, we have secret society on the other side of I've been busy preparing for you, I'm on my way now. We have secret societies. Okay? I would not, listen to me, I would not marry somebody who's a part of a secret society. I would not marry someone who's a part of a secret society. Okay? I would not. Okay? I don't know if I'd marry somebody who was part of a fraternity or sorority. Okay? I don't, okay? All right? Something about your seventh house. I just saw seventh house. Something about your seventh house, collective. Okay. So we're going to get ready to sum it up. Are there any questions? I see we have 15 in the room, 16 likes. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of the love. Again, it's always reciprocal. If someone abuses that love, I take it back. Confirmation, Bert. Okay? When you extend your unconditional love to someone and someone shows you who they are, and they show you that they are a karmic, low vibrational, unappreciative individual, you take your energy back from them, and you can literally call it back. Divine Source, Arabat, I take back my energy, my unconditional love to those who have abused it. I take back my unconditional love from those who have abused it. From the beginning of my lifetime, I take back the energy of my unconditional love to everyone. The mother, okay? Okay? The father, the aunt, the uncle, the brother, the sister, even the grown-ass son or daughter who's at the age of accountability. I take back all of my unconditional love from lovers, from former wives, former husbands. I take back from best friends, okay? I take back my unconditional love from everybody, okay? Everybody who was unappreciative of it, okay? Tree, 100, yeah, 100, 100, absolutely, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and sum it up here, okay? I did want to do something a little special, but we'll do that the next reading, okay? I did want to pull specific energy for you all because, again, I want to be respectful of your time, and it's 12:50 in the morning in the United States, Eastern time, so I want to be respectful of you, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Take it back. Call it back. I call back my energy. I call back my sacral energy. I call back my love energy, my unconditional love. I call back to me, okay? So, summarizing, we have a corrupt doctor, okay? Someone's life is a tornado, okay? Teresa said hers is. Teresa needs some spiritual guidance. Mail theft. Postmaster General, someone needs to be told no thank you, or you told someone no thank you. Celebrity present, okay? This one or anyone else, okay? Ooh, I mentioned Portuguese, right? I mentioned I dated someone who was Korean and Portuguese. Father was Portuguese, mother is Korean. She speaks fluent Portuguese, okay? This celebrity speaks fluent Portuguese, okay? Drug dealer. Secret societies. I've been busy preparing for you. I'm on my way now. For those of you that resonates with, okay? We have a paradigm shift, okay? Someone out here trying to poison you, take you out, end your physical life again, like they did in a previous lifetime. You want to know why you're here again, collective? You want to know why you're here again? Because in a previous life, they took you out and you weren't able to fulfill your Akashic contract. This is why you're back again, okay? Back again, again, again. Guess who's back, 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 back again, again, again. Huggins, Hug, Hughes, Hewley, Judy, Judith, a chef or a baker, an attorney out here or PI sexing their clients, okay? This is how they are compensated, investigators. Is that appropriate? Is that appropriate, investigators, attorneys, judges? Is that appropriate, okay? To pay somebody with sex, is that appropriate? Love your enemies, hate their deeds. Stevenson, Stevenson, okay? I see the live is starting to act up. We have I-10, return to sender, secretly video recording you, okay? They could have been secretly video recording you during intimate acts, okay? They could have been secretly recording you during intimate acts, okay? Karmic uncle, okay? I don't care if y'all secretly record me, okay? You could have been secretly recording me. It didn't matter to me, okay? You just got to look at my big dick. I don't give a fuck, okay? And I don't say that egotistically. I say that realistically and truthfully, okay? You want to take a look at my wand? Confirmation horn hawk. So there's sex tapes, okay? Chakra clearing, okay? 80s kids, someone born in the 80s in this energy, or someone's older but extremely immature, okay? We have Joyce, Jessica, and Heather, okay? We have Cooper, okay? We have a polygamist. We have a Gen Xer. We have genital warts, some type of STD. It doesn't have to be genital warts specifically. We have Emilio, Max. It could be Maximus, Maxine, Jesus, and Elliot. Okay. We have water magic. We have Rhode Island, Canada, and England. We have Levi, Alexander, Hudson, and Luca. And again, some of these names resonate with the situation in Minnesota with ICE and the murdering of Renee Nicole Good. Any of those names could be significant for you, collective, for your investigation investigators. Either a Renee or a Nicole or a Good. Okay? I am Devin. We are tying it up. Okay, we are summarizing. Okay, we are at the end of this live. But thank you so much. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you. I know you're not able to be a part of each live, but it's always good to hear from you, Devin. Okay? So Levi, Alexander, Hudson, and Luca. Okay? Something about the NBA. A dean or someone's name. Thank you so much for the love, everyone. Okay? This precious being who was murdered by her father and left naked on the beach in the Philippines at the age of 7 because he didn't want to pay child support. This is something that happened in 2025, just last year. Okay? Alaria Gabrielle Jemez, okay? Affectionately known as Portia. Her father murdered her. Your biological father could have been trying to murder you. We have Buddha, okay? Satori energy, Zen Buddhism, Satori energy. Buddha is an ascended master. Shout out to the ascended masters. Okay? And we have Saudi Arabia. Okay? Thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker and Gaia beacon, here for the 10th and final time. Master Builder 33, an ascended master, seated 2 seats to the right of divine source. Confirmation horn honk. Seated 2 seats to the right of divine source is where my permanent throne is. Thank you so much, as always, high vibrational investigators, collective. Thank you so much for all of the love that you show me. I am honored and humbled all at the same time. Okay? Thank you so much, CO. Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to your babies. Shout out to your fur baby. Okay? Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in, collective, and be encouraged.